All right, welcome back to MGD 111, Advanced Selection Tools. We're going to continue with those. So again, we have our cup. It's been selected. What can we do with this now? Well, there's kind of a neat new thing here that is fairly new. I think it started with CS5, CS6 maybe. But under Selection, we have a menu item here called Transform Selection. Now, we haven't really looked at the transform tools in great detail yet, but what that does is it allows us to take this selection here and scale it or rotate it and do all sorts of things. Now, here's the catch. It's not actually affecting the image itself, it's affecting just that outline selection. Why you'd want to use that is kind of esoteric, but let's just hit return here. And you can see we now have this outline around this thing. If we wanted to create some sort of chaotic looking picture where the cup looks like it's kind of shaking through some sort of weird background thing, we can use that particular selection. Let me undo that. A better use of that tool, Transform Selection, is to shrink down a little bit so that we can sort of get rid of part of the selection here, or we can zoom in on it a little bit, or the opposite is we can zoom out a little bit and pick up some additional parts of the selection. Now there's some better tools for doing that, as we discovered in our Select, Refine, Edge, and Modify, but it just kind of gives us some additional options here. The other thing though is we have the ability to rotate. We can also, if we hold down the Option key, we can skew it in different directions, or we can distort in different directions. So it gives us a chance to create something of a selection here that we might be able to do some really cool stuff with. Again, it's not affecting the picture itself, it's just affecting the outline. The applications of this are kind of esoteric, but file this away in your memory bank. We have this capability. I promise you at some point you're going to find a really cool use for it. Let's just go ahead and apply it. Let's hit Select, Inverse, remember we can do that, and Delete. And you'll see that we've deleted this background, so we have sort of this abstract version of the shape of the cup. Kind of a strange effect, but it's nice to know that we have that in our arsenal if we need it. So transform your selection, maybe of limited use or not. I'm sure you'll find some really cool applications for it. Thanks.